Y'all doing out there? This is Easy Work Boxing. About to hit you everywhere but under your feet with this one. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Please hit that notification bell if you want to see more of the videos. Now, first, before I go into this video, you see the title, Floyd Mayweather versus Deontay Wilder, the boxing beef. Now, they'll never fight each other. For those that didn't click, then you're going to say, oh, you clickbait. No, this is about the beef between each. First, I want to give a shout out to both fighters. These men risked their lives to give us entertainment. My opinion holds no weight to these men. These are successful men and millionaires. So I'm sure whatever my opinion is doesn't matter to these men. But I just want to salute them because I like both of them. Floyd, you're a boxing genius. I love your skills. I want to see you come back one time and just fight somebody who's relevant, a big name like your boy Manny Pacquiao doing. But I love your skills. Been watching you for years. I just sit and watch you a lot. Deontay Wilder, Alabamian, I'm from Alabama. Much love, support. I'm just talking. This is my opinion. And now, everybody been noticing, certain things been going on between Deontay Wilder and Floyd Mayweather. Deontay Wilder saying certain things. Floyd Mayweather is jealous. Floyd Mayweather hasn't shown him any love since he became a champion. And in my opinion, I agree with what Deontay Wilder is saying. Now, for those, who gonna say that, hey, why would Floyd Mayweather hate on Deontay Wilder? He got way more money than Deontay Wilder, this, that, and the other. Well, that could be from a casual fan, somebody who ain't been in the sport of boxing. Because we all know that Floyd Mayweather will switch up on his friends. He will hate on his friends. He's done things, a situation that you don't even know about the public. Like as far as when 50 Cent exposed the fact that a guy that works for Floyd Mayweather, name is P. Rilla. I'm sure you done seen him in plenty of the Showtimes and Epaloos and things like that. P. Rilla is his close friend. P. Rilla was having a situation with his girlfriend. The girlfriend wanted to leave. Floyd Mayweather went and bought the girl a apartment and a car, from what I understand. And 50 Cent was just explaining, like, how could you do your day one like that? You know what I'm saying? But just to show you certain situations of the character of Floyd, they say, is out there. The situation with Adrian Broner, Tank. And me personally, I believe that Floyd is one of those people that does not want to see you do better than him. I know a lot of people, they look at it from the money and the facade. They think that, people with a lot of money, would never want to hold you down and would never want to stop you from being great. But that's a lie. And knowing people in general, you just know that people will dislike you for, you getting to their level or trying to surpass them. And I think that's one of Floyd Mayweather's big problems. Even when Floyd Mayweather left the ring, when they asked him who would be the next superstar, he never said a black fighter. And there were plenty of black fighters who could have took that spot. Adrian Broner was one at the time, even though I think that's when he was taking his first loss when Floyd was leaving. But he said Canelo Alvarez. Now, ain't no bias talk of racism on this channel, but I'm just being real. He doesn't mention a black fighter. He doesn't give black fighters any kind of credit in any type of circumstance unless you Gervonta Tank Davis. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with the suggestions of him even fighting Terrence Crawford, I heard Leonard Ellerby say certain things that I won't be disrespectful. What is there to be disrespectful about? Terrence Crawford is a former undisputed 140-pound champion. Why would that fight be crazy? And why are you saying it like Terrence Crawford is inexperienced or doesn't have the skills to try to beat Floyd Mayweather? But these are just certain things for people to see and look at the character of Floyd Mayweather, in my opinion. Like I said, Floyd, I love your boxing. I love the way you fight. But at the same time, you do a lot of little, fucked up shit around the way, And I think this is one of them situations because Deontay Wilder, right now, in my opinion, is really the face of boxing, even though Canelo Alvarez is the richest one out there. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a difference in between the richest one and the face of boxing because I feel that even though Canelo is more and more known more, Deontay Wilder is rising right up behind him. He's coming up the totem pole. And of course, if he defeats Tyson Fury, this coming up month in February on the 22nd, his star power will catapult. Because right now, Tyson Fury is worldwide. They're making Tyson Fury a household name as we speak. and he almost there. And if he beats Deontay Wilder, he will be a household name. But it could go the other way too. So if Deontay Wilder beats Tyson Fury, he catapults in a superstar. The whole world will know Deontay Wilder's name. He has to beat Tyson Fury to do that. And guess who knows that? Money May. Floyd Mayweather knows that Deontay Wilder is on the rise to being the face of boxing. Just like the former heavyweight Mike Tyson. Yes, a heavyweight can be the superstar of boxing. And I believe that will be Deontay Wilder if he's successful against Tyson Fury on the 22nd. And, you know, even Deontay Wilder has been speaking on certain situations of where, you know, he said Floyd hasn't acknowledged him. And I've actually seen clips of where they've met and Deontay Wilder actually shook this man's hand and bowed his head, you know, like giving Floyd much respect. So for a man to do that, of that character, I know it's nothing personal with Deontay Wilder. Because this is a big dude. Floyd Mayweather is like 5'6", 5'7". You know, Wilder is 6'7". I'm sure he's not scared of Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure Floyd Mayweather is not scared of him either. So he had no reason to meet this man and shake his hand and bow his head. It was actually a form of great disrespect. I mean, great respect, in my opinion. But you know, this has gone on and on with Floyd with black fighters. He did the same thing with Adrian Broner. A lot of people don't understand the only reason Floyd became friends with Adrian Broner is because he don't want to have to potentially fight Adrian Broner. Now, I know you're going to say, man, Floyd will beat the brakes off Adrian Broner. Yes, Floyd probably would have beat Adrian Broner, but Floyd really doesn't like to fight young black fighters because they move different, they're faster, they're strong. It's a different situation when you're fighting young fighters, black fighters, especially in their prime. That's why you always see Floyd mostly go and fight Latino or Mexican fighters or that nationality. He never really liked fighting black fighters of his prime and at the time that he was supposed to fight them. He won't do that, okay? Floyd will not fight a black fighter in their prime. But you have seen the things that he's just been saying, you know, even with the Wilder and the Fury fight. You know, there was words saying that Floyd Mayweather actually got up and walked out. Like he was saying he was in so much disgust of what was going on between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder in the first fight that I guess he got up and they say he walked out the arena. You know, and you know, that's to his opinion, but I'm just letting you know these are the things that have been said, you know, and even Deontay Wilder said he just feel like he's a jealous hater. You know, and I don't understand it myself because why not pass that torch? Why not be shouting out Terrence Crawford, Deontay Wilder? You know what I'm saying? Hell, even the Charlo brother, Tevin Farmer, you know what I mean? Tank, I mean, well, he do it for Tank, but you know what I'm saying? They fall out. But I'm saying beyond somebody who's under your umbrella, who you're making money off. You know what I'm saying? Why you can't just reach out to the public and say, hey, this guy, look at this guy, check this guy. You know, pass the torch on. Instead, he want to pass it to other nationalities. Hey, Canelo. Hey, Chocolatito. I didn't even know who Chocolatito was. What's up, the Hornets return, Ray Diggs? I didn't even know who Chocolatito was. Honestly. They had some who's the pound for pound fighter where this man said Chocolatito instead of honestly just saying Terrence Crawford. He does not like to put another black fighter anywhere close to his name. He does not like to do that. He won't do that. Why do you think Floyd Mayweather signed Adrian Broner to Floyd Mayweather Promotions? Because AB Promotions was a competition. AB, that was a bad move by AB. AB shouldn't have never went and signed to Floyd. He should have signed himself under himself while he had a chance, went to the gym, got focused, and became his own Floyd Mayweather. He should have never went to Floyd Mayweather Promotions. He should have got focused, signed himself under AB Promotions, and started from the ground up. That's just in my opinion. But this been going on with Floyd for years, you know what I'm saying? He just, even with his situations with 50 Cent, you know, it seems like have you ever heard of Floyd having an argument with somebody of Caucasian descent? Have you ever heard Twitter beef for Floyd with somebody with Caucasian descent? And it's a lot of people of Caucasian descent who talk, you know what, about Floyd. Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Let somebody else walk in the sun. Put the spotlight on somebody else. And what's better than one of the heavyweight champions that's on the rise right now? You know what I'm saying? In history right now. He in the books right now. 10 consecutive wins. You know, shine the light on the brother. You know what I'm saying? But that's the whole point of what I'm saying, because the average person, they're just looking at Floyd's money. Oh, he has no reason to hate on Deontay Wilder. He on almost $2 billion. But people with money hate too. And that's a known fact. Trust me, I know it. I done lived it. I done been there. Dude have more than you, everything, gold jewelry and everything, mad because of someone like you. And will dog you. And that's the same situation that you could say was going on with this situation. All the Bugattis, all the $18 million watches, you know what I'm saying? All the fine females, but I don't like this dude right here because he coming up. He might outshine me. Did the same thing to Adrian. Adrian was gonna go there. Adrian was finna be the next Floyd, but not being focused. Shout out to Adrian Broner, another one of my favorite fighters. You know what I'm saying? But he was on his way up there. But Floyd don't want to see you up there. I'm talking about this man saw him, shook his hand, bowed his head. So it's not Deontay Wilder the one that's causing it. For the people who, you know, just want to jump sides because somebody got money. You know, it's not Deontay Wilder. Thank you. Owens Boxing Dialogue. See, somebody, we know boxing, people who've been out here for years, who know the game. No. He's not finna, no. Give you no credit, no nothing. You're a black fighter. You ain't on the Floyd Mayweather Promotions, TMT, Al Heyman. He ain't finna say nothing good about you. He ain't finna say you no good fighter, no spectacular fighter. None of that. You the next up. You the new pay-per-view star. You black, he ain't gonna say that. Hell no. Unless you Tank. And Tank ain't no superstar either. I had to make a video about that too, just as explaining to people. Majority of the fighters that we know of that's claiming to be superstars, Errol Spence, Tank, you know what I'm saying, even Terrence Crawford, Keith Thurman, ain't none of them no damn superstars, y'all. None of them. If you're not a household name, that meaning somebody who don't even watch boxing know you, you are not a superstar. They are superstars because you watch boxing. That's why. Household names are superstars. Everybody knew that was a bad matchup for Adrian Broner. Actually, people were telling Adrian Broner do not fight Marcos Maidana, but he wanted to do it anyway. And you see where that went. You know, but I think Wilder is a free agent now, which is great. You know, his status deserves a lot of more money, to be honest with you. And him going into history as the hardest puncher right now, and consecutive wins tying up with Muhammad Ali. He should have demanded more money. But you know, he got Bomb Squad promotions. He can sign himself on the Bomb Squad, start from the ground up, blow up. Especially if he beats Tyson Fury, he get that lineal championship. Ain't no more. I'm not sure what he gets, but I'm talking from what Floyd Mayweather says about Deontay Wilder. His pocket say Deontay Wilder don't make nothing but $4 and $3 million. But once Deontay Wilder beats Tyson Fury, man, if he beats Tyson Fury, he an over $10 million, $15 million man. He got to get that AJ money. I wouldn't even step in the ring. I wouldn't even step in the ring for nothing under $15 million, bro. He deserve it. Can't nobody say Deontay Wilder don't deserve over $15 million. If he ain't already getting it, I don't know. I'm not in this man's pocket. I hope he probably getting more than that, but I'm just talking. if he getting that, if he beats Tyson Fury, that man, get that man over 15 million, man. He deserves over 15 million, without a doubt. See, Floyd ain't stupid. Floyd see it. He sitting back, he looking, he like, okay, heavyweight, hardest puncher, big puncher. This may be the one try to come take my spot. Let me sprinkle a little salt on him. Sprinkle a little of that salt on him. You know what I'm saying? Drop a few salt sprinkles on this nigga. He coming up a little bit too fast. Floyd probably got spies in Deontay Wilder camp and everything. He probably got spies in Deontay Wilder camp right now, trying to help Tyson Fury, man. Tyson Fury, beat this nigga. Beat him. I got you 20 M's. What's up? Orca, what's up, bro? You know how I let him on a lot of videos, man. Thank you for tuning in. Joyce Sinclair. What? Huncho, what's up, y'all? Orca, we gonna have to talk about that. You feel me? I ain't no person who just throw nothing off. But yeah, the hate is real. And you know what the sad thing about the situation when Floyd do that? Nobody hates on Floyd. All the fighters give Floyd his full respect. Oh, he's a great. I watch him all the time. I grew up, I wanted to be him. Never really nothing disrespectful, and they can say some disrespectful stuff. You know what I'm saying? They could say stuff about his fighting career. They never disrespect him, but yeah, he criticizes and talk about how much money they getting, and he getting more than that, and you know what I mean, walking out of theaters and arenas on people. I mean, come on, bro. Come on. You wasn't doing that. And now Deontay Wilder, from what I understand, once again, is a free agent. He got the chance to be on that Floyd Mayweather level under his own umbrella, Bomb Squad Promotions, man. Do you know how much money that is? And nobody else going into it? No cuts, no nothing. That's all Deontay Wilder's. Man. Then ain't no telling how much he finna get for this Tyson Fury fight. Man, that man finna be rich. I know, Orca, I know. But you can't tell him that. Y'all look at what Orca just wrote. And this is real talk. This real talk. That girl, what's her name? Miss Jackson. Yeah, it's hard to believe, but she went on. But Floyd constantly hates on the man, you know, but I don't know why. Can't take nothing away from Floyd's career. Nothing away from Floyd's career, man. Nothing. 48-0, in my opinion. I don't count them last two fights. Criticize, that's your opinion. You say what you want to say. Tomato. I don't care. 48-0, Money Floyd Mayweather, one of the best skillful boxers, defensive fighters as well I have ever seen in the ring. But at the same time, bro, stop all that hating, bro. Stop all that hating, bro. You know, of course, they gonna say, oh, you an Alabamian, shut your country ass up. You just, it ain't even about that, because I don't ride up under no man. I'm not just saying that because Deontay Wilder from Alabama. I'm saying it because he a black man trying to be, or take it to the level where you was, and you sitting up there sprinkling salt. No, you know what I'm saying? No. Cut that out. Ain't no need for all that. Yes, sir, Honcho. Yes, sir. They need to, like, just give Floyd, like, he just need to just step back, man. You know what I'm saying? Your time is over with. You know what I'm saying? Sit back, promote, and sit on all that money. You shouldn't be out there, you know what I'm saying? You remember the old phrase, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. That's something that he needs to be doing right now. You know what I'm saying? Even coming and saying the things that you were saying about Deontay Wilder and plenty of other fighters is unnecessary. It literally just shows that you're a hater. I can see if you were still in the ring and you know what I'm saying, they used to ask you about another fighter. Yeah, I'm gonna make it seem like everybody underneath me. But you ain't even fighting no more, bro. So that's just pure hating. You know what I'm saying? And like I heard Andre Ward say, it's Andre Ward. He didn't say the same thing about Andre Ward. But now, he did tell the truth when he was on that show, when he had on the white pants, the sharp, the nice sweater, you know, Floyd stay fly and flashy. When he said that Andre Ward did not beat Kovalev, he wasn't making that up. That wasn't disrespectful because Kovalev beat Andre Ward the first fight. But it's the fact that Floyd sits back and just picks this black fighter. I'm gonna pick you this time. I'm gonna pick you this time. You're not gonna make it up here. He Donkey Kong and black fighters. They coming up. He boom, boom. You almost up here. Boom. We don't drop sprinkle. Sprinkle this little this rich salt on you. Cause you know, once Floyd say something, it's like the casuals, the people who don't know no better, who just tuning in from boxing from the outside because they see somebody with a lot of money. A lot of people gonna listen. You know, they see the gold, they see the Bugattis, the houses, you know what I'm saying? $18 million watches. Once he speak, it's like the Most High himself say something. You know what I'm saying? So anything that Floyd can say towards you that especially negative, it could hold court on your name. So people not really understanding, like, you know, they say sticks and stone and make your bone, but this business, and you another black fighter sitting up here sprinkling salt on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that real talk. That make you want to slap somebody about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see him face to face, like, bro, what's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't saying that Deontay Wilder is gonna slap Floyd Mayweather. I doubt if that happened. You know, Floyd got the Great Wall. That's his security. You know, but it don't matter Deontay Wilder, you know what I'm saying, the size of somebody in security himself. But I doubt if he'll ever get to that level. It shouldn't get to that level unless things become real disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? And as men, you know, when it get to that way, some got to get shaken. You know, some got to shake. You know what I'm saying? We got to see each other face to face at that point. But like I said, I like both of these fighters, man. I watched Floyd for years. One of the greatest. You know what I'm saying? Skillfully. You know what I'm saying? Made a lot of money in the sport. I just want him to help these fighters make a lot of money in the sport. Stop Donkey Konging them in their head. Stop knocking these fighters down when they trying to come up and make a lot of money. You know, everybody want to live good, Floyd. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to see somebody next door to you and living as good as you, and they your color, Floyd. You know, it's not gonna kill you to do that. You know, I don't know if that really bothers you or you just want to be the only one at the top forever, you know. But what is better than looking around and everybody around you is living great, man? You know, that really shows the selfishness of a person. You know, I don't know him personally. You know what I'm saying? I've never been around a man. Would like to meet him one day. But at the same time, that kind of shows the selfishness of a man. You know, I'm not talking about all that charity he give out in Las Vegas when he from Grand Rapids. So don't come to me talking about something else where he give away to the homeless and all that. What about them people in Grand Rapids? Where you from? Not Las Vegas. Grand Rapids. And speaking of this, I know this is a little bit off the subject of boxing, but I was seeing this situation where this family was getting kicked out of their home. You know what I'm saying? And I just want people to think about this. All the support we show people, you know, these celebrities, boxers, entertainers, whoever, they can do charities and build stuff in Africa. Why is it they can't do shows and concerts and build up money for low-income people who are living in America, black families, Hispanic families, white families? Why is it they can't do $3 million concerts and do that for you? Because they don't care. That's why. I just had to say that. I'm sorry they got off the subject of boxing, but that's something people need to know. No such thing as no charity. You know what I'm saying? The same people you love and we support, they go and get all this money, y'all. I mean, and send it to Africa, but it's people out here got to squat in empty houses just to have living. You know what I'm saying? Make a a concert, a rap concert or something to build funds for that. They don't care about us. I just gotta say that. But I just hope the hate stops, you know, especially from no money. Man ain't. No, he's not. No, he's not. A bag of rice don't change nobody's life, bro. Did you see them people still over there living in huts? Yeah. You helping somebody, you change their life for days. How dare people get up and say, I helped somebody because you bought them a McDonald's meal. When you help somebody, you change their life for days. But back to the story where we were talking about the beef between Money Mayweather and Deontay Wilder, the WBC champion of the world. And we all know about Money Floyd Mayweather, 6-time division champ. You know? Instead of them, you know what I'm saying, going through all this, they need to join together as two black men, and Floyd need to be over there. You see what I'm saying? He knows the ladder to success to get to where he got. Go over there and show them. Go tell them too. Go show Deontay, well, hey, I did this. Soon as you over with this contract with such and such, go sign on the bomb squad. Get Al. Let Al continue to do that. Tell Al what type of money you want, and go to work. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't doing that. He over here, he okay fighter. He don't make as much as I made. He ain't doing the numbers that I did. You know, when I was in the sport. You know, come on, man. Come on, man. Show support. Dr. Dan Hill. Yeah, man. But I mean, it's for y'all. You know what I'm saying? You can check out certain videos. Champ Side got a video about this situation. It's a lot of videos on, especially Shady Slim. You know, a lot of people, a lot of people were saying on Shady Slim, they were like, man, you ain't showing no proof of none of this or what you saying about them beefing. You know what I'm saying? But I've actually seen video clips of Deontay Wilder saying what's going on between him and Floyd Mayweather, and he don't understand, you know, or why. You know what I'm saying? I believe Deontay Wilder, it has nothing to do with him or he has a dislike for Floyd. I think it's just Floyd being himself and not wanting to see another person of his color at the top as him. You know what I'm saying? He don't want you to be able to go and buy a Bugatti when he go buy one, basically. When he go buy $18 million watch, he wanted you to be beside him and say, Floyd, let me borrow $2 million. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And them the type of people you don't need to be around. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't know him personally, but if he this type of person, man, you know what I'm saying? Don't be around people like that. You got to, you know, people should want to see you eat. People should just want to see you. If you don't want to see me eat, you ain't got no love for it. I shouldn't be around you. We don't need to be friends. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion on this, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got a little respect for both of the fighters, and I hope it's some way that these two can come to a resolution. They can meet up and talk, which, you know, like I said, I don't feel it's Deontay Wilder, so I don't think he'll even go up and try to meet with him and to discuss this situation, because if I ain't did nothing to you, I ain't really nothing to talk about. You need to apologize to me or tell me what your problem is. Let me ask you this: what you see Wilder doing once what he's left to do? If Wilder defeats Fury and Joshua, what do I see him doing? I can see, I think Deontay Wilder be more of a promoter. I don't really think he'll continue on in boxing. I can see him probably becoming undisputed champion of the world, and then he probably give somebody a couple of title shots, see if somebody can take his titles. If he getting too old and they can't, then Deontay Wilder will retire. I think Deontay Wilder has enough respect, integrity, and he a real dude that once he get to that top and he get them titles like that, he'll let another fighter come in and try to take them belts from him so they can catapult to stardom. I think he a real dude like that. I don't think he'll just get the belts and you know what I'm saying, just retire like that. I don't see him doing that. But even if he did go and beat Fury and Anthony Joshua and retired as the undisputed champion of the world, undefeated, you can't argue with that. It ain't really much you can say. You can't be mad at it. You can't disrespect it. You know, I accomplished what I did, what I came to do. I'm gone. I made my money. I'm gone. You know, you can't be mad at him. But I don't see Wilder. You know, Wilder already explained to everybody he got 6 more years left. You know, I think Wilder is, what, 34, 35? He already expecting to be out the game when he 40. You know. But I don't see him as a trainer or nothing like that. I see him probably being a businessman running bomb squad promotion, you know, something like that. I can even see Wilder on TV. And which y'all, I got on this something I gotta say on this. I'm starting to believe that, you know, like my boy Huncho on here, Orca, you know what I'm saying? This is a brotherhood that's going on in boxing. That's why you see all these celebrities coming on and being around these guys. And it really bothers me to even think that this is going on. But, you know, once you know and you see what's going on, then you know if you see it in that area or that sport too, then it's going on there too. And I've been in denial about it. I hate to say it, but all of them are in a brotherhood. It's a brotherhood. They wouldn't be where they were if they weren't with the brotherhood. And that's for any one of them you want to think of, y'all. And it really bothers me about that. But I just talk about boxing. That's what I got to do. I got to start keeping my channel on boxing, because when I talk about other stuff, if y'all have noticed, my views have went totally down. My views have went totally down. They have changed. They don't want you to talk about nothing of that nature, y'all. It's the Al Heyman. Al Heyman can set that straight though. That's who need to they need to talk to. Al Heyman. Al Heyman can settle all that. You know, y'all need to chill out. Y'all black men, y'all making this money. Leave it alone. Floyd, stop talking crazy. Show the man some love. Give him a shout out. Why you think Floyd even probably showed up to the Tyson Fury fight? He wanted to see Deontay Wilder get beat. Floyd Mayweather has never got up and walked out of nothing, but he did that to Deontay Wilder. That was a sign of disrespect towards Wilder. Floyd done got plenty of bad decisions with by Dude Jack. He done had Larry Merchant disrespect him several times out the fights. Never walked out the ring. But the night you see Deontay Wilder fighting Tyson Fury, you get up and you walk out the arena while this man's fighting. That was blatant disrespect. You have to know and observe people and know when people are doing things. That was spiteful. Your fighters have lost fights, you haven't walked out. No comment, I don't even want to talk, no comment. You've never done anything like that. But on that night, you got up and walked out just to show the public that, oh, I'm disgusted with Deontay Wilder. You see how it go? You got to read between the lines, y'all. Read between the lines. And how much you want to bet he going to be there at second fight? Front row seat. I bet you this is going to be low down. This is going to be low down right here. This is going to be low down. If you see Floyd Mayweather before that fight taking pictures, or if he shows up to Tyson Fury's side while he's training for Deontay Wilder. And y'all remember Easy Work said this first, baby. This gonna prove the dislike. This gonna prove the dislike for Deontay Wilder if Floyd Mayweather shows up in Tyson Fury's camp before they fight. I told y'all he probably got spies in Deontay Wilder account for Fury. Y'all forget Floyd got money. Money. Money changes everything. Floyd can make your brother walk into your training camp with a phone on him and record you. Floyd got M's. M&M's. He could pay Deontay Wilder, bro, I got you $2 million. If you go in here and you record one of your brother training sessions. I got you. Now, I'm telling you, all boxer, you know what I'm talking about. A lot of people don't know that. Y'all better go check out some of them Floyd Mayweather beefs. You know what I'm saying? Stuff he be doing to friends and homeboys, and y'all better go check that out. I'm telling you, go to Wilder trainer. Go to some money changes everything, y'all. Go to somebody in your team. Bro, I got you $2 million. Tape his training sessions. Give us information on what y'all game plan is. Hell, even back in the day, drop a little something in his water thing, man. Drop this in his water the night of the fight. I got you $5 million. Half up front. Floyd got money. Y'all remember when he was fighting Andre Berto? He knew the night Berto wasn't even training. Ain't nothing to give somebody some money just go and tell all your information. That's why I think even in the situation, Deontay Wilder probably should have just been quiet about it. Because Floyd does have a lot of power in boxing. Floyd has a lot of power in boxing. He should have just kept it to himself. See, because now Floyd is probably doing anything to sabotage anything he got going. Like the rules in the streets, know who you are effing with. That's a rule in any form of life. Doing anything, know who you are effing with. Corporate life, street life, and all. So I think that he should have just been a little bit quiet about him. Like, okay, you know what I'm saying? He don't like me, you know what I'm saying? But I'm still finna rise to the top. Now, you know, it could bring you more problems. Because Floyd is so rich and got so much power in boxing. You see what I'm saying? It could bring you more problems by opening your mouth. And that's sad to say because, like I tell you, these are black fighters. You know, this shouldn't even be going on. That's the sad thing about it. But, you know, that's the story in life and in boxing. I think Floyd was. The spy on Conor. That's a possibility. Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, Floyd could do that. Yeah, Charles, you're right, Charles. Same thing. Willie Lynch mentality, slave mentality. That's what I call it. You know, always willing to put your foot on your neck of your brother. You know, but you know, I have to say this. Nobody's talking no racism on this channel. I love all people. You got good people, bad people. That's all. That's what color I look at. Good people, bad people. Yeah, but you know, like you just never hear Floyd Mayweather say anything negative towards any other fighter but a black fighter. Well, can't say that. Oscar De La Hoya. But that's because Oscar De La Hoya disrespects him. But all these fighters, black fighters that he criticizes, talks about, these guys show him nothing but respect. And yet he still comes out while he's sitting in retirement with all that money, just picking at people. Picking. Let me say something about him. Keep myself relevant. Keep myself in the limelight. And who else better than for him to say something negative towards Deontay Wilder? But Deontay Wilder, brother, use it. Because like Floyd used to say, all publicity, publicity, my bad, I got big lips. All publicity is good publicity. So use it. When he say something about you, say something about him. He say something crazy about you, say something about him. He go to some channel, say something, go to that channel. Go on Sway in the Morning. Go on Breakfast Club. As long as Floyd Mayweather is mentioning your name, the world is knowing your name, Deontay Wilder. So, hey, keep doing it. As long as he mention you. Like I heard Steve Harvey and Cat Williams when they were beefing, and it's something real that I heard, y'all. When a dog is howling at the moon should not look down and shine light on that dog. And that's what goes on in entertainment and even in any form of people having beefs with each other. Like when you on top and you're talented and you the number one guy in any situation, he could be at work and there's somebody looking up at you, talking trash about you, dogging you. They want you to look down on them and bring light towards them. So that's why when people say stuff about you or what Floyd Mayweather is doing towards Deontay Wilder, ignore it. Because the moment you sit up there and you go to arguing with them, you shine a light on them. Keep them dim, keep them dark. See, and that's what Floyd Mayweather knows. As long as he mentions your name and you say something about him, you still bringing him back into relevancy. Smart move, but use it for yourself too. What you think 50 why 50 Cent do it? 50 Cent smart. So Deontay Wilder, the team of Deontay Wilder, next time Floyd say something, you need to tell Deontay Wilder to do a full interview on Floyd. And then he gonna become a household name. All publicity is good publicity, whether it's negative or not. Well, y'all, time for me to end this video. I say enough. I think I explained several situations of a beef and the things that Floyd Mayweather do to explain a little bit about his character. Like I said, I don't know the man personally, but from things that have been done in the past, you can kind of get a good feeling of what type of person a person is. But I just thank y'all for tuning in, most of all, taking time out y'all life, for watching the channel. I thank y'all for that. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, most of all. Please hit that notification bell so you can know when I post my videos. If you'd like to donate to the channel, just go to community. It'll tell you exactly how to donate. Once again, this is Easy Work Boxing. Thank y'all for y'all time. I'm out.